I'm Brandon Lang, and this is your Saturday edition of My Two Cents. We'll get to your complimentary winner in just a moment. Going to break down the Wizards and the Hawks. Important game 3 for you. We'll have it in just a moment. Speaking of having it for you, late Thursday night, Fred Hoiberg, coach of the Chicago Bulls, found out that Rajon Rondo would not be available with a sprained wrist. This is Thursday night. He holds that information till after noon on Friday. Well, everybody's already released the Bulls and says Rajon Rondo is out. Line went from Bulls minus 2.5 to Celtics minus 2.5, and rightly so, because the Bulls got blown out. Pretty interesting that you get the information the night before, but nobody knows about it until noon the next day. So as great as the miracle comeback winner on the Cleveland Cavaliers Thursday night was, well, that's what happens on Friday night. I said better to be lucky than good in this business. And, of course, you were lucky with the Cavaliers on Thursday night. You were unlucky with the Bulls on Friday night. So now the focus shifts to Saturday. An 80-dime winner number 2 in a row. And you all remember 80-dime winner number 1. Yes, indeed. The Oregon Ducks pound Kansas in the Elite 8. And now we release 80-dimer number 2 in a row on this NBA card today. And the Toronto Raptors-Milwaukee Bucks all-important Game 4 in Milwaukee. I love the game. Hence the reason why we have raised the rating to an 80-dime release, number 2 in a row, and we've waited 3 weeks to release number 2 in a row, and here it is. 80-dime, number 2 in a row on this Saturday card. I love this Raptors-Bucks Game 4 matchup. All right, complimentary winner in a moment, my 2 cents. As valuable as Madison Bumgarner is to the San Francisco Giants, as important as he is to the rotation, the anchor of that pitching staff, and arguably the most valuable player of your team, you risk it all by riding dirt bikes. Now, I take you back to Kobe Bryant when he was 18 years old, and they used to go down to Venice Beach in LA and watch Kobe play pickup. And Kobe just didn't play pickup. He played to win on the outdoor courts at Venice Beach. So much so that he broke his wrist jamming on a brother who was talking shit. The Lakers immediately put in their contract, Kobe, no more pickup basketball away from the Lakers. And I think that's what it's got to come to with some of these players who just take for granted what they mean to their team. Take for granted the life they had. Take for granted what it is to be part of that team. And to risk it and put your team at risk and playoff hopes at risk because you want to ride dirt bikes on your off day? Stupid. Flat out stupid. From the hills of West Virginia, Madison Bumgarner's a country boy. When you take a risk like he took, and now to miss 2 months, the Giants may very well be out of the playoff race. And for all intents and purposes, their season over. Because one player wanted to be selfish and ride dirt bikes and injure himself. Madison Bumgarner. Pretty selfish act for him against his Giants and Giant Nation. All right, complimentary winner. And I see nothing here in Game 3 that leads me to believe the Hawks are going to be able to make adjustments and slow down John Wall, slow down Beal, and get a victory here. For all intents and purposes, the Washington Wizards have dominated the Atlanta Hawks. They get a double-digit lead, Atlanta comes back, double-digit lead, Atlanta comes back, and when the Wizards want to turn it on, they turn it on. I don't think the Atlanta Hawks should be favoring this game. I just don't. The fact that you're getting points with Washington, for me, that's the way to go. Let's take the Wizards plus the points to make it 3 straight over the Hawks here in the first round in Atlanta. That's it, everybody. Enjoy 80-dime winner number 2 in a row on this Saturday card. I'm Brandon Lang, win or lose. We'll see you back here on Sunday with another edition of My 2 Cents.